All right, folks, we're making a barbecue Monte Cristo today. So the first thing we gotta do is get 2 slices of bread. We're gonna go ahead and put down barbecue sauce instead of mayonnaise this time. This is gonna give us just kind of a nice sweet barbecue smoky flavor. I'm using Kinder's, but use whatever you'd like. I'm gonna coat both sides of this bread with that barbecue sauce, and then we're gonna start layering on a piece of cheese on each side. Now, I have some smoked turkey from one of my local barbecue restaurants because I was too lazy to go ahead and smoke it myself. So I'm going to use theirs. It is fantastic. And then I'm going to layer on another piece of cheese. So we'll see me do that right now. If I can pick it up, there we go. Okay, now I also have some pulled pork from the same place. So I'm going to go ahead and layer that on as well. So this thing is going to be just smoky deliciousness all the way. Okay, now as I'm layering that on, this sandwich was one of my entries for Blackstone's Great Griddle Off. And that is a competition that happens every year, Blackstone does. There's 4 categories that go along with it. There's a breakfast, lunch, and this year there was camping and fusion. So this was my lunch entry into that category for the competition. Now that we've got it all loaded up, we're going to go ahead and put the other piece on. We're going to kind of smash it down, and you're probably wondering why I have this plastic wrap. So once we smash it down, we're going to go ahead and wrap our sandwich in plastic. And what this is going to do is kind of fuse everything together, because once we batter this, we don't want the sandwich falling apart. So I'm going to wrap it in plastic wrap and have a few other sandwiches to do. So this is going to sit for probably about 30 minutes. 30 minutes is a good time. You could let it go longer, but I wouldn't go a whole lot shorter than this. You want that bread and everything to just kind of stick together, so that way when you pull it off, the sandwich stays together. Now, here we go. I have my batter set aside right there. There's my sandwich all wrapped up. I'm just using, our regular pancake recipe. That's my batter for this Monte Cristo. So I'm going to roll it around that batter, and now we're going to come over here to our hot oil. This is running about 350 right now. I'm going to set it in there. Now, you have to be careful because it's hard to control the oil on a griddle. So you kind of just want to monitor that a little bit. I'm going to flip it over. Probably flipped it over a little early, but that's okay. I'm just going to put some hot oil right on there. And the best part about frying on the griddle is if it splashes, hey, guess what? It gets on the griddle. No big deal. It doesn't spill all over your counter or anything else. So I do like doing this outside. Look at that. It's getting nice and crispy and golden brown. That looks beautiful. Okay, I'm going to set this on the cutting board and let it drain. And here we go. Wow, that looks good. Okay, we're going to cut into it. You can't hear it, but there is a beautiful crunch. And here is that social media cross-section. Look at that. Looks fantastic. We're going to go ahead and quarter it. The traditional Monte Cristo comes with a raspberry dipping sauce. So we're going to kind of change that, and we're going to do a barbecue raspberry dipping sauce for this. I would change my ratios from a 2 to 1, 2 barbecue sauce, 1 raspberry. That it was a little sweet for me. Okay, now sprinkle on some powdered sugar, just as you would a traditional Monte Cristo. Now I'm channeling my inner bear and putting a barbecue stripe down there because we're fancy. Now, I'm also going to drizzle some barbecue sauce just for some looks. I also sprinkled on some Meat Church Gospel Rub because this is a barbecue sandwich. And there it is. That is my 2025 lunch entry. Barbecue Monte Cristo on the Blackstone. I have no words. This is absolutely amazing. You gotta try it.